Hello, my name is Cassia Encinias, and I chose to do my essay on the career of a psychology professor because my past professors and teachers have made such a difference in my life, and I would like to make a difference in somebody else's life. During my career testing, it also said that I was fit for jobs such as teaching and social worker careers, which fits in exactly what I would like to do. During this time, I interviewed a Mr. Jeffrey Bulkey from Woodland High School to help with my research. He is about to retire from being a high school teacher and is soon moving to Germany to be a professor there. The Introduction to Psychology unit in the institutions of higher learning is one of the most anticipated lessons by the students. The psychology professors who teach in the universities orient the students to study of human behavior and research that is primarily at the school-based level for the students. Depending on the level of the depth that the educators want to get the students to, they deliver the psychology education to students who have majored in this field. Before qualifying to be a psychology teacher, you have to go through rigorous training to ensure that you are imparted with the necessary skills and knowledge needed in this profession. The psychology teachers may start as assistants as they upgrade their studies and gain experience to become full-time professors as they progress on the psychology ladder. The required education duration time for the psychology teachers is 5 years for the post-undergraduate study and the finishing of a dissertation. In their educational requirements, they will study wide topics in practice and theory of psychology. Accomplished psychology teachers are efficient and motivated persons who work without supervision. They are persons who should have exemplary written and oral skills and should possess a strong will to conduct authentic research. Statistics indicate that there is a faster average growth rate that is expected in the professional field of psychology that is approximated to be 13% between 2014 and 2024. The report further indicates that the national average annual salary for the post-secondary psychology teachers is $70,260 as far from 2015. The teacher that I interviewed makes $71,000 a year. The possible setting in which the psychology teaching profession occurs is in the education sector and the classroom setting. Educational psychology has made a positive mark in the teacher's professional developmental journey, as has enhanced the quality of education offered by the professional psychology teachers. Psychology is relevant and crucial to the teaching practices as it best helps understand the human behavior that enhances learning and retention among the students in the learning facility environment. The understanding of psychology improves the student-teacher relationship in the classroom setting, as the teacher can understand the personal behavior of each student since they are trained to do so. This, in turn, enhances the quality of the learning experience in the student environment. The potential benefits of being a professional psychology teacher are as follows. Understanding the differences between one student and the other is a potential benefit that is accomplished by the professional psychology teachers in the institutions of higher learning. The different characteristics of the students may be beneficial to them in their future life, as the teacher can detect a talent in one student, and advise him or her on how to nurture it for the future. This creates an effective and efficient growth pattern in the students due to the guidance of their teachers. The profession also enhances and analyzes the learning outcomes in the character and intelligence transformation of the students under the teacher's professional psychology teachers, hence assisting the students to get employed as soon as they finish their studies. The problems that are associated with this career is that it drains one energy, as the duties carried out by the teachers are quite involving. While I was visiting Mr. Bulkey, I noticed one student who was continuously disruptive, talked on the phone, and when was asked to leave the class, at one time did get violent. Dealing with the different student issues is quite straining, as some of the student issues might be a lot in regards to the emotional requirements of the students and the understanding of the situation by the teacher who acts as a counselor to the student. The profession also involves the updating of the new information that is verified, hence the professional teachers will have to be going back to school from time to time to supplement what they already know. Career progression in this field of expertise is easy when the professional is diligent in his or her work duties, hence making an interesting area to venture in for the students who are pursuing psychology courses. As well as career progression, the more years the teachers work in this career, the more they do get paid. Mr. Bulkey has worked as a teacher for 32 years. When he started teaching, he was only getting paid $13,000 a year compared to the $71,000 he gets paid now. The profession is also time straining, as a teacher can find himself or herself working more than the recommended hours, as they are involved in research that may have time limitations that ought to be observed strictly. The career might involve a lot of traveling in the process of conducting studies on an issue of psychological concern, hence the professional might be away from their families, and this can put a strain on the marriages and relationships. After researching and interviewing Mr. Bulkey and doing my own research, my passion for teaching has heightened. There are some cons as dealing with the difficult students and the family situation, but I feel like if you can balance your career and balance your family, then that can work out on its own. If you will end up getting paid eventually, it will be worth it as long as it's a passion. I would personally pursue it. I'm choosing between that and a social worker, but as for right now, that is something that I would really like to do. Thank you so much.